What's the Right Shot? Episode number 60, The Answer. Well, hey guys, Brent Abel, WebTennis.com, back here with you. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? This is episode number 60. This is the answer video, and we are looking at obviously unintended opportunities at the end of this point. But I'm gonna start it up here where kind of all the hilarity starts, and Cliff gets a decent volley here, and I think he does a good job getting the ball down low. But I got a little problem with the technique here. I'll have to chat with Clifford about this, but not at this time. But the reality is the mindset sometimes is we get such a fat put away that we think there's no way this thing is coming back. And the next thing you know is, whoop, it's there. And then it goes off the frame. And fortunately for us, it went off the frame in such a way that his Guy is the player here who just made the reflex half volley. He decides to jump on this thing, but he doesn't realize that the spin that's on it is crazy. And as he gets here thinking there's going to be a regular bounce, it actually jumps away from him, and he's not ready for it. And he calls he calls for his partner to take it, which John, I don't know how he does, but he does. And here's where we, this is me kind of waiting like, well, this thing is, well, I'm actually kind of going, well, this point's done, right? This is me right here just thinking there's just no way. And the next thing I know is, whoop, now all of a sudden, wait a minute, we're back in the point. And I'm going to take it to where we stopped it last time. I think it was right about here. And I asked you, what's the right shot? Most everyone, I think, correctly, smartly said, let's go up the line with this. There's certainly a wide open space, and we can't get hurt with that. The thing is, if I do that, the chances are that John, since he's he's right in the heart of no man's land here, he's going to have to take an angle back on it, which means that there's no way he can drive it as he's moving back, which means it's going to be a lob. And so my partner, Cliff, here has got to be ready. Since the ball's going to end up here, if that's where I play it, he's got to be the overhead guy back in here because the ball's in front of me, right? If I play it there, my job is to move up. My job is to move up since the ball's in front of me. And a lot of you said, you know what, go ahead and take this. Since both guys are going to their left to our right, let's just carve it back in here. And I'm not sure if I ever thought that. I mean, all I was really thinking about is that at some point, the middle is probably going to be open. I don't know when, but I'm going to just simply play it in there. And maybe because, this thing was so crazy, I just never got really organized mentally on it and went ahead and just said, let's just go safe, high percentage into the middle with a volley. And it just, the placement was it was perfect. And, Guy made a stab at it, but, ended up winning the point. So I'm not saying that anyone was really, had the wrong shot, I guess I should say. That I think all the shots that we were hearing, boy, this thing, my computer is horribly slow right now. My apologies. Here we go. But I think that I think this certainly could have worked, and I do think this could have worked. My only concern here is, can I get around the outside of the ball, that right side of the ball, to carve it over there? I'm pretty far back on this. I don't know if that's really a possibility. So, a few people said in the middle, and safety. You can always go there. Hey, what's the bottom line on this? It's unintended opportunities. They happen all the time in our matches, whether it's singles and doubles, and you've just got to kind of go with the flow. I just got off the phone with Jim McLennan over at EssentialTennisInstruction.com. great guy, old friend of mine, and outstanding teaching pro. And one of the topics we were talking about today were unintended opportunities. And that's exactly what this point develops into. I mean, who would have thought off of this whiff by Cliff right here that we'd ever have a chance to win this point? And all of a sudden the bounce is goofy. And now, whoa, we're back in this thing. So, guys, bottom line, don't be surprised with unintended opportunities, and don't be critical of yourself. If you hit a shot that unintentionally gives you an opportunity or an advantage, take advantage of it. Guys, right below the video, I want to hear what's on your mind from this point, on your mind. Let me know, and get out there and make it another great day.
You.